Hey, welcome to Spaceship-like Beer Reviews, Drinking and Thinking. I'm Jammer.
Welcome. I'm Shag Dog, and we are the Spaceship-like Beer Review, Drinking and Thinking.
Hey, we got Keystone Light as our drinking.
While we're thinking.
Yeah.
Always smooth, never bitter. What was it? How,
Yeah.
Is that what
Bottle
they say?
taste in a can.
All right. Is that what they say? Wow. Oh. Jammer, drinking and thinking. What are we going to talk about today, brother?
Well, I think first and foremost, let's talk about the most urgent thing. Not the Comet, but the Cracker Barrel. Uncle Herschel.
The most urgent thing, yes. Yeah.
We got till the December 17th for the Comet.
Before we get into it, I was joking with a coworker the other guy. I said, yeah, about a month and a half ago, my friend told me, yeah, you need to buy stock, Apple, Google, whatever. And I was like, I'm going to make my own decision which stock I buy. And I heard on the news that the liberals were coming after Cracker Barrel for being too white and too Southern and stuff. I said, hey, we're going to start selling now. 2,000 on Cracker Barrel. And then all of a sudden, they come out with a new logo and I lose all my fucking $2,000. Well, so the joke. Yeah. Yeah. They believe me, actually.
But what's crazy about it is, I'm going to tell you right now, Cracker Barrel, it's like every typical restaurant that comes out. It does well if it's a good restaurant, good theme, good food, good quality, good service. Does really well, just like Outback did, really well in the beginning. And then they falter by making things cheaper, or they don't give us good service and so forth. And then they lose track of their main roots, the roots of what they were and everything, the core. And so, of course, issues arise and they start losing market share, or they're not opening or not doing as well and everything. And then you get somebody who's getting paid $1 million a year, Shag Dog, comes in and say, hey, you know what the problem is? Because they're oblivious asshole. You know what the problem is? It's not the food and the service that's gone downhill. No, we need to get a woke agenda. That's what we need to do. We need to revamp the whole place. Take out the Christian values and take all that stuff out. Let's go completely woke. And so what happens? They go completely woke, and now they're going broke. They lose over $100 million, and guess what they do? All within the week. They put out the new stuff, and before the week is in, we decided not to continue with the new logo, and we decided not to continue with the revamp of the restaurants.
Yeah.
How crazy is that, Shag? John Schneider from the Dukes of Hazzard even wrote a song. We stopped loving him today. Uncle Herschel has been taken away.
Wow.
I mean, it's crazy.
You can't change that because, the way the new logo and the way they were making the building look on it looked horrible. And it's about country, Southern cooking, the breakfast, the sausage and gravy, and all that kind of stuff.
They have the same the new logo looks like Village Inn, and it looks like, what is the other one that they said it looked like? Village Inn and some other one. I can't remember.
Other one, yeah.
It all has the same, and when you look at it, yeah, it does. The new logo did.
Yeah.
But besides that, the real reason why they've lost is because they allowed the accountants to come in and try to cheapen everything up. Mm. The 100% maple syrup, which made it, which was something different than most restaurants had. They had 100% maple syrup for the hotcakes and stuff like that. Now, today, they have a maple syrup, high fructose corn syrup blend. Well, it doesn't taste the same. It sucks. The roast beef dinner is, like back in the day, it actually had beef in it. Now it's more fat than anything.
Wow.
Price has gone up. Quality's gone down. Service has gone down. Wow. Why? Because service in general is not being paid properly. They're not being treated properly.
Not being trained properly, probably too.
And that too, yeah. But, hey, that's just me, a guy who maybe goes to Cracker Barrel once a year since it's gone down, And before I used to probably go 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 times a year. Now I don't go but maybe once a year, if that,
I haven't been at Cracker Barrel in quite a few years, actually.
Yeah.
And I like the environment.
Yeah.
The environment is something.
It's nostalgic.
Yeah. But it's not. I mean, there is one probably about a 20, 30-minute drive from here, maybe 30-minute drive.
What was cool about it is you see the old sign, you see the old kitchen appliance stuff, tools and stuff, and different things like that. And you thought it was reminiscent when you were growing up. You see the signs and everything like that.
Kids like it. Got the candy and gifts type stuff. The gift store.
Oh, and the gift store, it had stuff in it, and it had Christian values in it. Yeah, it did. It had a lot of Christian values in it. Now, I don't know what they're going to do now. I mean, they backpedaling on it, but they put a lesbian in charge.
I think they fired. Did they fire her though?
Or if they haven't, they should.
I think, or maybe I'm thinking.
Think about that. Loses over $100 million in value.
I think they did fire her, if I'm not mistaken.
I hope they did. I hope they got rid of her as quick as they could, because she didn't look at what the core customer base was. She didn't even go out and find out what the real issues were. She just automatically said, "You know what? I don't like Uncle Herschel. I don't like that cracker."
I don't know if it's true either, because I saw something where MAGA doesn't like it, then MAGA don't have to come here. That she said that. I don't know if that's true or not. I didn't see her say it, but I saw something in writing that she supposedly said that.
She might have. I don't know.
That doesn't help either.
Yeah. That's just like Bud Light, going on about frat boys. We want to get away from that image.
At least 80% of your customers are probably MAGA.
Yeah.
Go to Cracker.
And here's the other thing. You take away the Christian values and everything, and you put all this lesbian, gay, alphabet soup stuff in there. And, their core customer base, especially on Sundays, were churchgoers. They'd get out of church and go, "Hey, let's go to the Cracker Barrel and get breakfast." Or let's get lunch at the Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel. Hey, honey, we're in our RV. We could stop at Cracker Barrel. You can spend the night.
Hey, you know what? They got that lending library. We can go ahead and rent that book, pay for that book, and we can drop it off at the next Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, someone posted a picture, supposedly last Saturday at 6 a.m. It was empty at a Cracker Barrel. But someone's questioning because the postmark that he uploaded to Facebook was 2 p.m.
Yeah.
So why would you take a picture at 6 a.m. and then upload it at 2 p.m. on Facebook? Once you do it right then and there. So I don't know if that was fake or not. But anyhow, it was empty. No matter what time of day it is. It was completely empty. Not one person.
It should never be empty. It should always have at least 5 or 6, if not 10 people in there.
No. Yeah, I should have went to Cracker Barrel this week. Protested.
And you know what? The thing about it is that like the bacon and everything. I heard some of the servers say that the bacon, they was saving whatever bacon that was made that day for the next day to serve it as if it was fresh and everything. You can't do that shit.
You can't, but they should do it and give a discount on it.
Well, what they should do with it is chop it up and make bacon bits out of it and throw it into the salad.
Or say, we have yesterday's bacon that's been refrigerated and we're giving it out for free today. If you want cold bacon.
Heating it up will cost you $3.
Right. You got to think business-wise, right?
If they would have chopped it up and put it in the salad, nobody would have cared. Because it tastes bacon.
Sure.
It doesn't matter if it's day old. We're all right with it.
Yeah. That's like where my brother works. That place, corporate, I mean, their salad bar, I used to love their salad bar. They got rid of certain things in their salad bar because of corporate. Okay, we're not doing this anymore. They used to have the best, like friggin' diced beets and their other things in their salad bar, and then they took a bunch of it away. I was like, man, what the fuck are they doing? Needless to say, I never got a salad bar for them again.
But, for them to move that quick, I mean, it happened all in 1 week. It was so funny. I was thinking to myself, hey, we need to get with Shag Dog and do a video on Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
And before we can even do it, it's already done and over with. I mean,
the only way you can really re-image Cracker Barrel is to make it more Cracker and Barrel. Yeah?
Yeah.
You need more barrels and more crackers.
First of all, you definitely increase the quality and increase the service quality and food quality. Then you turn around and go double down on the nostalgia, the retro. Get down in there and say, you know what? We're going to bring this old product back. We're going to bring this old product back, and we're going to start producing it or bringing it into the market, for it to be sold and stuff like that. And get people involved in it,
Have contests out in the parking lot. You got barrel rolling contests.
Yeah.
You got barrel hopping contests. You got barrels of beer.
Potato sack running.
There you go. You got cracker contests. Who could crack a whip better or whatever?
Three-legged run,
Is that originally from Florida, Cracker Barrel, or was that somewhere else?
I'm not sure. I know it. Let me put it this way: Cracker Barrel was all inclusive to begin with. It was Southern.
Cracker Barrel started.
Good home cooking,
Tennessee, 1960s.
Yeah, it was Southern good home cooking and everything. It was all inclusive. Everybody was invited.
But it's not about white people, right? Crackers, crackers in a barrel, right?
Well, you had the cracker, which they call the one guy, white people all the time, but that doesn't matter. Cracker down here in Florida is a native Floridian.
Yeah, that's because they had the cattle there, and they had the bull whips, and they called them crackers because they're cracking a whip on the bulls or whatever.
But in general,
born in Florida, you call it cracker.
But in general, they you look at the whole situation and everything with they were all inclusive to begin with. I talked to a lot of my black friends and they were saying the same thing. Oh yeah, the collard greens, they're pretty darn good at Cracker Barrel. I love this and I love that. So they went to Cracker Barrel. Yeah. It wasn't, they went and ate the Cracker Barrel. They had the big old fireplace there. I mean, during the winter, it's wonderful. You smell that wood fire.
Would you be in mostly a Floridian, even though you weren't born in Florida, Jim? Do you feel jealous because you're not a cracker? Even though you've been there majority of your life since you're very, very young.
I'm not jealous of that. No.
But do you feel like a cracker?
No, and I'm glad.
To me, you're a cracker because you've been there since you're a very young child.
I'm happy with where I'm from and everything. People where I'm from say I have an accent. People down here in Florida say I have an accent. Hey, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm my own person. So
I've never been told I have an accent, except for one guy when I did customer service asked me if I was from Iowa.
Well, I wouldn't say that you're from New York. That's for sure.
Yeah. How about Pat, my brother?
Pat now and Sean, I would say they were from more closer to the Bronx, man.
They embraced it more, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I think because I was in the Army for one thing. Yeah. I don't know.
I think they were more into the typical Bronx or Brooklyn type. Forget about it,
Yeah. I think they hung around my great uncle too much while I was in the Army. That's where they got it from.
Mm-hmm.
Although Pat was kind of like that a little bit, when he was young. So.
Well, he was obsessed with the mafia anyway.
Yeah, I mean, he knows mafia history and everything. So, yeah, he should have been a mafia history teacher. He could probably do a YouTube channel on mafia history while he's cooking pizzas.
The crazy thing about it is, all that happened within the week.
Yeah.
Now, what else, Shagno? What else should we just talk about?
What's his name? Travis Kelce and Taylor
Grammer.
Swift.
Kelce Grammer.
Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are engaged. It's all over the news this morning. Matter of fact, on the Today Show, I was getting my oil changed. it was like a 20, 30-minute segment talking, just going on and on about Travis Kelce. I was like, come on, get on to something else.
Who is this Travis Kelce or whatever?
He was a tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
She's been going. Where you been, Jammer? She's been going to the Kansas City Chiefs games. For the past,
I know she's been going
seasons.
there, and she supposedly had a boyfriend or whatever from one of the teams and all that stuff. I just figured she got plowed, and
I thought she'd be done with him by now. Moved on to the next one because she went through the men. I mean, she's been plowed a lot. Apparently, she makes songs about all of her ex-boyfriends.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't, everybody looking at them like they're the king and queen of America or something. Like I'm like, they're not JFK and Jackie or Kennedy or whatever.
Jackie, yeah.
She was Onassis back then, right?
Yeah. Right.
Or is that her maiden name? I don't know.
Jackie
Onassis Kennedy.
Bouvier.
Yeah, was that? Whatever. I mean, Taylor Swift. I mean, personally, to me, I'd do her.
I think she is a Satanist in general.
I think so too. That's why I give it to her extra.
Hard.
Extra.
With the horns.
Something like that. Yeah. I think she's cute. She's a little bit too skinny for me. Probably needs a little weight on her, but
that's okay. I like skinny chicks.
Well, she's not bad looking, I don't think. But yeah, like you said, the whole even if she isn't a satanic. Whatever
she has been brainwashed into something.
Yeah, when you're doing performances like some of the stuff some of these artists are doing today, you might not be a satanic, but you're promoting it.
Oh yeah, you're definitely promoting it because everything that she does is she has symbolism. Yeah. The symbolism is Satanist.
More so than heavy metal bands of the '80s. I mean, they didn't do shit like that on stage. I mean, besides having Eddie or something like that on stage, and Slayer maybe the most. Having the pentagram and all that kind of stuff.
The funny thing is like they ragged on Ozzy Osbourne for that and Black Sabbath and all that thing, and most of their stuff was very religious, actually.
Right. Yeah. Even with Iron Maiden, some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, they let it be because it helped them promote their.
Music.
Band and music.
I even think Slayer, some of Slayer stuff is kind of Christian based. I mean, even though they got the pentagram and satanic shit, but a lot of their songs are Christian based. Before you see the light, you must die, and that's true. Before you see the light, you'll be born again. Once you die, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think they make a big deal about that. Just like they made a big deal about Prince, whatever his name is, Prince.
Prince. Prince, fuck him. Prince.
You're talking about in the can.
You're talking about Prince from Minnesota. Hey, speaking of Minnesota, how gay did you think Minnesota would get? They got male gay dudes on the cheerleading squad of the Vikings now. I mean, Tampon Tim wasn't gay enough. Now you got two gay dudes on the Vikings cheerleading.
Oh, but he's a manly guy, all right. He's a manly guy. Remember
that dude's that's the gayest
my own truck.
Communist Chinese loving man I ever seen.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to bring something up on this topic that is very kind of scary. Is the fact that Jamaica is upset with America.
Are they?
And very upset because they had a lot of people come down there and it didn't respect the culture, basically insulting a lot of the vendors down there and stuff like that. These stupid woke people coming down there causing issues and everything. Okay, so then that's one of the issues, and then second, they have issues. Jamaicans being able to enter the United States, they have to go through all kinds of crap, pay a bunch of visas, and wait for a long time before they can come into America and everything. Meanwhile, America can freely go to them and everything. Yeah. So what Jamaica did is they turned around and is starting to say, "Hey, you can't come without a visa. Well, now you have to pay for a visa."
Oh, visa's easier to get than a passport, though, is it?
Now you have to buy a visa, and you have to have your passport, but you have to have that visa. And then on top of that, they made a deal with China to build infrastructure and stuff like that.
That was the wrong thing to do there, though.
They told America they didn't want anything to do with the military dealings, with them building any military compounds, because that was supposed to happen. The military was supposed to build more, and it was a key factor in the whole island chain that they had a military base there in Jamaica.
See, China's doing that with a lot of countries, and a lot of those countries are defaulting on the loans, and then China's like, well, we own this piece of land then.
Yeah, we own your country now. We dictate to you what to do and what to say and what to be and all this stuff. But they're connecting up with a bunch of the other islands, and they're forming a coalition to go up against their own monetary fund and all that stuff. They're trying to. What's crazy, I don't deny Jamaica doing some of the stuff they did. The only thing I really think is the mistake is getting involved with China on it.
Yeah, a lot of countries are doing it. And China's going to be the new power, unfortunately. They're going to be the new superpower. Yeah, we're on the decline. Only thing China has really going against them is their population thing, because they're older.
The only good thing is, even if I live to be 135, like I intend to do, but who knows? Even if I do, most likely it won't happen in my lifetime.
Turns 135.
No, China taking over everything, and
I think it could happen. Matter of fact, I think World War III, even though
it could
people say we're in
speed
it
up.
already.
It could speed up, and it could happen quicker, but I don't think it will.
I saw this video with this colonel from the Air Force or whatever general, and he takes Xi Jinping's word at its word. And the guy said, like 2019, by 2027, Taiwan will be reunited with China. So that's less than 2 years.
I can see that happening only because China's on the move. They're making moves. They're making deals. They're opening up the Silk Road again and all that kind of stuff. And America has been lagging. America has been stupid. And the only reason America's been that way is because of the situation with Biden and Obama and all these.
All the other ones,
Yeah.
Bush.
Yeah, woke presidents. And
Clinton.
I mean, I'm not talking about one party or the other. I'm talking about,
Yeah, all of them. I mean, really, our infrastructure, our building. We should have. China's got like great trains that go across the country, city to city. Mm-hmm. We ain't got shit. Like I saw this guy traveling around at least the eastern part of China, going a little bit into the north desert part out by Mongolia. He's traveling all over the fucking place by a fast transit train. You can't do that here in America.
You would think that we would have, at the very least, a train going from New York to California and California to Florida.
Right. Even in Florida itself, you should have
or actually, New York to Florida. Two trains going to those directions that would bullet trains.
Yeah.
Flying.
Because they got the Amtrak shit, but that's how many years old is Amtrak? 50, 60 years old, 70 years old?
That's bullshit.
Maybe longer.
Yeah.
It's not. We should have high-speed rail shit going on. You should be able to travel from Tampa to Daytona or Orlando within 20 minutes. You should get that train and be there in 20, 30 minutes.
Personally, I think what they should do is have two train lines going up and down East Coast and the West Coast of Florida.
Right.
And one comes across the Panhandle.
And one coming across Orlando from the East Coast, Orlando
Tampa to Orlando,
Tampa.
Fort Lauderdale, Miami to Fort Myers.
Yeah. Maybe we go down to Key West, build some new bridges.
Yeah, that would be good to have one going down to Key West, too.
Yeah.
So that you can zip all the way down through there.
You don't have to go all the way down to Key West, just one of the keys where then they got a big enough place where you can rent cars or whatever, travel.
Yeah. But you think about it, if they would open that up tourism would flourish because guess what? We're over here on the Tampa side. Hey, let's jump on the train and go to Disney World or go to Daytona, right?
Right.
For the day.
And Rick Scott gave that money. It was a vote, part of the election. People voted on that ballot part where you want your high-speed train or whatever hell it was. I don't even know where it's supposed to go. Somewhere in Florida. But anyhow, people voted for that. I think when Chris
we don't want it. Give the money back.
Yeah, Chris was in when they voted for it. Then Rick Scott came in, and then how would they do with that money for all those years? They earn interest off it and then send it back? I don't know what happened there. Because it was like 8 years later, Rick Scott sending money back to the Federals.
Yeah.
So that money was sitting there for all these years. What'd you get off it? Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. And then, what bothers me about it, too, is that now that he's out of office and everything, right?
I don't like Rick Scott.
He's got he's teamed up with a company that's supposedly wanting to build it, and now he's pushing for him to get the contract.
Oh, Rick Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's supposedly what he did also is his wife's family owns
something that we vote for, something that we wanted, we can't get, even though we won the vote.
Yeah.
Yet they will turn around and take eminent domain on people who lived in areas for a lifetime, and then turn around and on the opposite side where there's nothing built, no, just raw land and everything. Oh, we're not going to take that eminent domain. No, we're not going to do that, because that would take away from us building these houses that are so tightly packed like sardines, and we'll miss out on the tax revenue from that. So guess what? We're going to take it from the side that the people lived and have their acre land or whatever like that, and we're going to pack everybody in, and we're going to be like every other city in the state.
I like that shit. Rick Scott, I mean, he's a senator now, but I never liked him because, I mean, the worst governor I ever had.
He's a lizard.
Worst governor I ever had in my whole life has been Rick Scott. No governor has affected my life more than him.
He's a lizard in a human suit.
He's one of the reasons why I left where I worked after 10 years, because not only the hours we were working at that point, benefits were taken away, stuff like that. So there's multiple reasons why I left, not only because of him, but he had about 5 of the 15 reasons at least. And then when he ran for senator, I was like, they're not going to vote this idiot in. And of course, they voted the idiot as a senator. I was like, oh my God. I hate that motherfucker.
And what gets me about the whole thing, too, is that, do you want to be like every other state, so jam-packed with people? Yeah. You don't think about the growth and how you should stagger it, and make it strategic, and making sure that you have the infrastructure to support it. No, you just go ahead and let the growth run rampant, and then decide, we need to do this. In Zephyr Hills, they let it run rampant, and all of a sudden they stopped. They told the people who were building these buildings next to the Publix that they were building there at the market or whatever, to stop building these apartments because they didn't have the ability to supply it water. So they had to stop building the apartments after they already got the infrastructure, already got it up, the building up. Yeah, they were just getting ready to do everything else.
You got a comment, Jammer. There you go. As smooth as chilled donkey urine. Hey, you take it any way you get it, right?
Golden showers and golden drinks.
Keith Stone, don't lie.
Oh man, but yeah,
crazy. I saw something Flagler County over there by Flagler Beach. There was something they're going to build this shit, and the county stopped it. Yeah. But then something happened. The private company said, "We'll give you more fucking money."
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden they said, "Okay, they're going to allow it now."
And what's crazy about it, Shag Dog, is there's a guy that I watch. He's a building inspector. He's out in Arizona and everything, and he's inspecting these buildings, and he's calling them out for all their infractions and everything because he does home inspections. and for the homeowners, or the potential buyers, and he's doing these things. Would you check to see if you could get water first? Yeah, you would think. Right. And he calls out all these different builders, right? And they're the same builders that are here in Florida. Yeah. Some of the same builders. And he's calling out these infractions where they should have never gotten the occupancy, the license or whatever they call it. The city gives you the ability to have occupancy, and so they say it's okay for this building it's a building equipped to be able to occupy so many people, that kind of thing.
Right, like an elevator.
Yeah, or building in particular, and so basically what you're saying is that these city inspectors were paid off, or the government was paid off, and the city inspectors were told to make sure it passes.
Right. And even here, Jim, I've seen some of these housing areas. I've seen some of these houses. They're build up townhome type houses, and they look cheap as shit. I was like, they're just building up around here too. Not as much as Florida, of course, but South Carolina is like in the top 4 or 5 states of population growth also. And then also I'm looking for 55 plus type communities, and I'm looking at them, and I'm looking at the company that owns these fucking communities, same ones that own Florida. These communities are buying up the 55 plus communities in Florida, same Sun, whatever, this one, same fucking companies. I'm like, and they're jacking the prices up. So a poor 55-year-old man like myself can't get any of these 55 communities because they're jacking the prices up.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
This is the kind of crap that's going on, and yet we can't get something we voted for and was supposed to be put in place. Oh no, can't have that. But hey, you know what? We're going to put these people in here in Sardine next to your property.
Yeah.
Where my mom is, they live. Have an acre of land there, right?
No, but it used to be a nice, quiet area.
Yeah, with an orange grove behind them. Now the orange grove has been converted over to be allowing housing. They're supposed to put like 300 and some odd homes in this area. Guess what? Just in the property line of one side to the other side, they have put 6 houses right there along the fence line.
Wow.
And it's like, what the hell? You put 6 houses in just that space of an acre.
Yeah.
That is fucking tight.
You remember my old mobile home there? Mm-hmm. Supposedly behind there in those woods, they took those woods out. They're putting a house area back there. I wonder if those houses are going to be close to that neighborhood, because that was a pretty shitty neighborhood I lived in, huh?
Yeah,
well, it's kind of nice. It was nice when I first moved in there, but it got bad over the years. Over 12. I lived there about 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 years. I lived there. Yeah.
Yeah. I just I find it ridiculous. You don't support the infrastructure, you don't do any of that stuff, but hey, you're going to put them in there.
Yeah, man.
And here's the thing about it: these houses. People are paying top dollar for these houses and everything, and there's major problems with them. Major. The trusses are broken and put together like crap. There's leaks. There's gas leaks. There's water leaks. There's roof leaks. The bathrooms, they have issues with the showers and everything not being installed properly.
Right. Hey, did you change your shirt, Jammer? I'm really upset now.
I told you I was changing my shirt.
Hey, you got to tell me, though. Change your shirt, because you do it and I don't remember.
Oh, well.
Damn it.
And it's just... but then again, I digress, because you know what? December 17th, we might not even be here, because there's a comet as big as Manhattan coming at us.
Atlas 3I comet.
Yeah.
Yes, the big. I haven't really looked too much into it. The poppy prophecy of the blue star cochina or something they call it. And it says the old world will end and new world will begin. Something about a blue star, and that shit's pretty blue.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of different things going on with this comet. They say it's nuclear powered. It might be a actual ship. Yeah. Well, I was telling you earlier, Jim, I was watching Deep Impact, the movie. Mm-hmm. And it was funny because they said that comet was as big as from Central Park to Battery Park, which is pretty much all Manhattan. I'm like, they're saying this wasn't as big as Manhattan. I was like, whoa, don't they predict shit in these movies and stuff? 911, all these other things?
They have to tell you everything before, because it clears their conscious and it keeps the negative energy coming at them. So, yeah, they have to tell you everything that's happening before it happens, And
what was really funny, I'm like, well, I should be safe where I'm at, west part of South Carolina. But the tsunami and Deep Impact supposedly was going to reach Atlanta. So I probably should hightail it out of here, huh?
Well, I know for a fact
Florida's getting covered.
That December 17th, if anybody's getting hit by the comet Manhattan, the biggest Manhattan, it's going to be America, which will allow China to take over.
Take over America?
Take over the world, because once we are
destroyed, we're the only thing holding them back.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they're scared of us, huh?
Although I will say this much: we have a symbiotic relationship with them, and if we disappear,
we're their biggest customers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we disappear, who are they going to sell to?
They're going to lose a lot of money.
Yeah. But the whole AI thing, man, it's wild. Yeah, here's the other thing, Shagdog. When I was a kid, I remember them discovering these scrolls, not the Dead Sea Scrolls, but these scrolls. And in the scrolls, it said, on the day of my birth in the year 2025, I will return.
That's basically saying, that sounds like Nostradamus or something.
But here's the thing about it. God or Jesus' birthday is not December 25th. I mean,
it says March.
If you really get down to it, it's not December 25th for a fact, right?
Yeah.
But it also might mean the symbolic birthday, right?
Could be, yeah.
Yeah. But either way, it said, I remember this because I remember as a kid thinking, oh, that's really far off.
The day of my birth.
You hear me? That's really far off. 2025? Man, that's something else. That's really, really far away. Well, now here I am in 2025, and I realize, hey, we're getting closer to that time, and all of a sudden this comet comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
December 17th it's supposed to hit.
And you look how many comet-type prophecies are in the Bible and other religions. You got to think what's that? Wormwood was almost like a comet prophecy or asteroid.
Yeah. And if you remember, every 40 days, in the desert for 40 days and 40 nights, it rained for 40 days and 40 nights. What does it say? Imposition over the rule
holiday to help heathens convert to Christianity.
I don't quite understand that, but what is that saying, Shagdog?
Imposition over the rule holiday. The rule holiday part throws me off there. Make dumb English, please. Second grade English.
Make dumb. Make dumb, Romali. Make dumb.
Second grade English, please. It throws me off there. The rule holiday. I'm a little thrown off there. Probably if I heard it in plain English, it might come out better. Imposition over the rule holiday to help heathens. I can understand help heathens convert to Christianity. I say the rulers. I mean, you look at Christianity itself.
Yeah.
As far as the Catholic Church is concerned, the emperor there.
Horieto? No, I'm sorry. That was
that's Japanese. The Roman emperor that supposedly got heard a voice or whatever. No, not Caesar.
Caesar.
No, it was Kaiser. Constantine, and he's changed religion to Christianity or whatever.
What does it say there?
Yuletide. Yule.
The places Christian holidays over heathen
Yule
holidays on
over
purpose.
Yule holiday. Is that what the Yule log is?
He says the places Christian holidays over heathen Heather holidays.
Heather holidays.
Purpose. And then it says Yule as
You'll
a correction.
You'll pay for this, Jammer.
And then autocorrect. Yeah, Yule holidays, not.
I mean, Christianity has a lot of pagan stuff, and Christianity believes the Christmas tree.
Well, personally, I heard it called pagan.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said pagan,
which
makes me think that you're thinking it was, reminiscing or something.
That's my accent. Pagan. Pagan. It's like I said, bagel.
Bagel.
Pagan. How do I say it? Pagan?
You said pagan, like you were reminiscing of
something. Pagan, not pagan. 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 That's funny. If we had that in the title, we probably would have got more viewers. How we change pagan holidays to pagan. There. Pagan holidays, hole in one. He's got pagan holidays. Hole in one. And then stretch that ring. Shit, that's funny. Hey, we can keep this video going for a little bit, Jammer. I gotta take a piss and I gotta grab another beer.
Oh God. Oh,
cough it up.
Oh, man.
I'll be right back.
All right, my friend.
Oh.
Yeah, he's pegging holidays. Oh, shit. What does that say? Stretch that ring. Oh, man. It's crazy. I don't know what to think anymore, with the comet and all that stuff. What's really crazy is I've been watching some of these videos, and they're talking about how all these world fairs and these buildings weren't built by the people of the time. They were found, and they're talking about the great mud flood and all that stuff. And I'm trying to wrap my head around it. I don't know too much about it, so I'm trying to learn a little more of what they're thinking and everything. And it's just like crazy. I don't know if you've seen this, Ramali, but what does that say? Lube the rod. Or there was a comet, they blow it up. Yeah. But yeah, man, they talk about this mud flood, and they talk about people forgetting everything, and these buildings already being here, but yet we adapted and said the buildings were built by people, and it's like, what the hell? I don't. All right, so there's a couple things that came on my feed. That was one of the things, the mud flood and all this stuff. And the other thing was Admiral Byrd and his Antarctic expedition and heaps of coal on the banks of this temperate water that's found in Antarctica around the ice and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, so what is the deal with Antarctica? What's going on there? Because you can't get more than one country to agree on anything, but yet 50 some odd countries agree, hey, we're protecting Antarctica.
Well, I'll be damned.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'll be damned. What the hell?
Oh, shit.
This is amazing. How is this even possible? That 50 some odd countries would agree on.
Oh, just lick my nuts. Hey, how's it going? Hey, I thought I had more Keystones. But I didn't have another Keystone there, so I got a Sam Adams Oktoberfest.
All right. Well, my friend, I'm going to run to the restroom and grab me another beer. Hold on.
All right. What was
you
PA
entertain
saying?
the masses.
The one mass? Lube. Stretch that right. Okay. Lube the rod without oil and ball love. There was a comet, they blow it up. If there was a comet, they blow it up. Okay. Mud, flood, more pagan holiday fun. Okay. All right. Yeah, I thought I had another Keystone in the fridge, but I didn't, so I have to bust out. I didn't rinse my glass out, but oh well. Pour the Sam Adams Oktoberfest right into the Keystone Light residue. Should be all right. The head of that thing, that's like a 5-finger head. Whoa. Yeah. All right, what else were we going to talk about? I thought there was another subject we were going to talk about, but yeah, the Atlas 31 Comet, or 3I, I could say 3-1 because it looks like a damn 1, the eye. They should put the lines on the eye. But computers don't do that. Why not? Why don't you type an I, capital I, on a computer? It's just a straight line. It doesn't have the... Somebody riddled me that. Anything else special about the comet? They say it's nuclear powered. It speeds up and slows down. Has changed course. Not like a typical comet. It has changed course. We shall see what this comet is when it gets here, I guess. There was another subject we were going to talk about, but I can't remember what it was, and I thought I had it written down.
All right.
I thought there was another subject we were going to talk about. Maybe I put it in the description. I don't know, but apparently I can't remember it.
You said Taylor or whatever her name is.
Oh no. You're talking about Steve Martin with the Comet. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Steve Martin. One of the things he said back in the 70s was he was talking about. One of his comedy routines was, hey, you remember when the Earth blew up? And y'all don't remember that? The Earth blew up. The Earth blew up. They took all the smart people and loaded us up on these different ships to go to the new planet. And they, only the smart people went. They kept all the dumb people on the planet. He basically realized everybody out in the audience were the dumb ones, Somehow survived,
Oh.
Yeah. It was a funny routine. I don't give it justice, especially when I've been drinking, but...
Yeah, the only thing I got with the comet is the Hopi Indian predicted like a blue star, the blue star Cochina. It's going to destroy the old world, bring birth to the new world. I didn't really read too much into it. I've seen it before in different programs or whatever, but and you know what programs are, right? They program you.
You see that? Mud flood, more pagan holiday flood.
Comets don't zig and zag. And this has supposedly been zig and zagging, slowing down, speeding up.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? that means maybe that little symbol we sent out in the world, into the universe of the man and woman and the earth and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Remember?
Different
Maybe
languages.
they finally got to some intelligent beings out there that want to come and destroy us.
Why can't they fly directly to us? Why they got to take that, go all the way around the sun? You know?
Well, maybe they felt like stopping off to use the bathroom or something, you know?
Yeah. Maybe just to fuck with people. Hey, they're probably going to think we're a comet if we do this.
Yeah. If we're a comet, we would just come flying at them. Let's really fuck with their minds, and we'll drop off at this planet here and pick up a few things and, you know, go to the next planet and do the same thing. Yeah.
We're going to go to Uranus next.
For some pagan fun, right?
Yeah. The pagan holiday.
Rim it up. Yeah, it's crazy. What I was saying when you were gone was I was talking about the mud floods, you know. And I said a couple of things that came on my feed. I don't get the Nazi cat. I get mud flood conspiracy.
I read nothing about mud flood.
This happened years ago, where all these buildings that supposedly were part of the World's Fair was buildings that were already there, and we claimed them as we built them and all that stuff, when we really didn't build them at all. They had been there for years and years on top of it, and there was this great mud flood and all that stuff, and that we just built over top, and everything that we supposedly thought was ours and what we built and everything was all a lie. I don't know what that's about. Well, with the hiding and whatever like that, I haven't really delved into it too much.
I never heard about that.
Yeah, and so I was talking about that, and then I was talking about what was the other thing? Hoopy, for some reason, didn't predict getting taken over by us, so sounds like their predictions suck.
That's true. But one thing, and I saw it on TV back in the 80s, haven't seen it since, you can't find it nowhere online, is a show, and it had hockey prediction. There's one rock, and it had painted out the emblem of Archduke Ferdinand, or whatever his name was. The guy got assassinated and started World War One.
Yeah,
and then the second symbol next to that was a swastika. And the third symbol next to that was a star with the 5 stars around it.
David.
China.
Oh.
It was a bigger star and 5 little stars around it.
Isn't that
I can't find that anywhere online now. And I saw that shit on TV like back in the late 80s. I don't know where that rock is, but we need to find it.
That's pretty wild.
What's it got now? A pegging good time.
Scat porn orgy.
Mud floor scat porn orgy. It was scat something with poop or something, right?
Yeah. You're on target. You know that your feces terminology.
Yeah, I forgot what that video was of the Greek girls or the German girls back in the day, and like shatting on one's face or something. That was really weird. Somebody told me about it. I watched it, and it came out like a twisty cone swirl.
You know
of
what
ice
they
cream.
told you as a kid, right? Careful, little eyes, what you see. Be careful, little eyes, what you see.
Yes, that's true. Once your eyes see something, there's no going back. You get desensitized by seeing shit.
Let me tell you, somebody sent me a link, and I clicked on it, and it was a link where they took this guy over there in Middle East and basically cut off his legs and his arms and basically beat him with his own arms and legs.
Wow.
And everything before they beheaded him and everything. They cut off his legs and arms and let him laying there, you know. And I saw that and I was like, oh man.
Saw a video of that?
Yeah, it was a real video of him being.
I saw a couple of videos of them beheading some people, like, and I had to, after hearing them screaming and stuff while that was going on. I was like, yeah, I can't watch this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was an actual video that was taken by over there in the Middle East. I mean, it was crazy.
And even the audio of, you ever hear the audio of the guy from 911? It's up in the 88th floor or whatever hell. And he's like with somebody else. I'm this person. We're calling 911. We're young men. We're not ready to die. And then you hear the building collapsing. They're all going, or he's going mainly. Ah!
Yeah, well,
And that scream, when I heard that shit, I was like, I couldn't get that out of my head for weeks. I was like, man, that was like just painstakingly crazy. Just
blood-curdling scream.
Right, a scream of death of a building collapse on you.
I've seen a lot. Ha ha ha.
I tell you what, I'm desensitized so bad. Even working where I used to work, seeing people cut themselves. And,
caviar, or what does that say?
Xavier. I don't know. What is
caviar.
That? Way to go.
Xavier would be an X. That's caviar.
Oh yeah, that's German for Xavier.
Oh, you sure?
I don't know.
You know German?
No.
Well, I guess after watching all those Nazi cats you have been, yeah.
I told a couple young people the other day at work, they didn't know. They said something about I told them one theory: the Roman Empire never died. The video I saw, I said the Roman Empire then you had the Eastern, Western Roman Empire. Western Roman Empire died. Eastern Roman Empire is still going. Constantinople. Then the Turks or the Ottoman Empire took them over, right? And then they said the Roman Empire moved to Russia. The Tsar. Tsar means Caesar in Russian. And I told this guy this. He's like, really? I said, yeah. Like Kaiser in German means Caesar. Maybe they moved to Germany. And like, wait, Kaisers mean Caesar? I'm like, yeah, you don't know this shit? I mean, kind of sounds almost the same in a different language, you know. But yeah. So I'm teaching young folks a little bit of history.
Your paranoia?
No, just different words people use. I said, shit, we use czar, drug czar, education czar, whatever hell.
Why are we using, Russian communist type terminology?
For Caesars.
Yeah.
Drug Caesar, education Caesar.
There's another thing that recently happened was they were saying that Biden had created a corporation, basically caused America. I don't know. It's weird. I heard briefly it saying he was trying to form a corporation out of America, and something happened where the corporation failed, and Trump is, I don't know. I shouldn't even. I digress. I shouldn't even mention.
I watch Alien Earth, and they talk about the 5 corporations that took over when the governments failed. That's probably going to happen too.
Well, they're pushing the whole digital currency and stuff.
What 5 corporations in the world would take over right now? If the government's failed. NVIDIA, okay.
Because they have the most worth,
Yeah, I need the biggest 5 though, Jammer.
Then I guess after that would be Apple and Facebook and
you got Google.
Google, yeah.
Amazon.
And Amazon, yeah.
Yeah, sounds legit. And Walmart.
Walmart sucks. What was I looking up?
He said, I've seen a lot. Oh, that's earlier. Okay.
What was
I tell you.
up? You know what I was looking up?
Nope.
No?
No, I thought you had more on the Atlas Comet. I thought you knew more about it.
No, I don't know anything about it. You're the one that brought that one up. I just know it's supposedly hitting us on December 17th. So.
I didn't hear anything about hitting us, coming closest to us, is what I heard.
Well, maybe I heard what I thought was necessary.
And somebody told me, you think they would tell us it was going to hit us. And I'm like, no, but there's astronomers all over the world that can predict the projection, you know. So I don't think they could keep that a secret. What do you think? Unless they got them
I
all paid
think
off.
that the majority of people would be in the dark, like mushrooms.
There'd be a
shitting
lot of
on them and kept in the dark.
Yeah, so there'd be a lot of disinformation probably coming out. Like it's supposed to be closest to us.
They don't want to cause a panic,
Right.
but you're going to die on December 17th.
You know what? I know if that shit's coming and they're going to send up a space shuttle to split it in two, send it, and I know Deep Impact, the waves came out as far as Atlanta or what they predicted. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Space Cowboys, man. I'm waiting for Tommy Lee Jones and James Garner and who else?
Clint Eastwood.
And who else? There was another one. I forget who it was.
Let's check. It was somebody younger than them now, right? Space Cowboys. Cast.
Oh, I know. Donald Sutherland.
Oh, it was Donald Sutherland. You're right. James Garner, Clint, and Donald Sutherland, James Cromwell.
Yeah.
That's the guy who played the general's daughter, the general.
Yeah, and here's the thing about this whole situation. You would think we would have the technology to be able to do something like that. I know they were talking about Bruce Willis going on a comet and landing on it and destroying it. You know, Bruce, he's not capable of doing that now. I mean, so who we're going to get?
Hey, you still have the guy with the big nose there. Was it one of the Wilson brothers? The big black guy's dead though. The guy from the Green Mile, so he's dead. He's not going.
You got
Steve,
The Rock.
Steve Buscemi. Steve Buscemi's still alive.
Yeah. Send The Rock. That's the way. If he goes and he
Rock versus Rock.
And if he dies, it's no big loss, you know.
Yeah, it's Rock versus Rock.
Yeah,
right?
That's better than paper or scissors.
Yeah, I know, because Rock's going to beat Scissors. Paper's going to beat Rock, but Rock against Rock, nobody wins.
Nobody wins. We might win because it would be just little rocks being scattered upon the earth.
Be baby rocks. Two rocks mating and hitting each other.
Yeah.
From the backside, you get baby rocks.
They peg each other.
They peg each other. Then you get a lot of baby rocks. Baby rocks. Pebbles almost.
Yeah. Hey, remember Pop Rocks?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was pretty cool, wasn't it? As a kid, you get those and throw them in your, and
yeah,
you walk around. You walk around with your mouth open, right? Yeah. How stupid is this? Is this a perverted thing? Is this like a pedophile thing? Hey, let's invent this product. We call it Pop Rocks. We'll give it to kids. They'll put it in their mouth, and then they'll walk around with their mouth open, and we can take all kinds of perverted thoughts.
Yeah. You ever hear the theory that some kid died, drank soda with the Pop Rocks in his stomach or some shit? I don't know. That's it. I don't know
like a Pelican, right?
Urban legend, or you throw the Alka-Seltzer. Yeah.
Man, we just all over the place.
Yeah. That's how we do it.
Yeah. That's how it happens when you're hanging out with friends and everything. You just you converse about all kinds of things.
Too bad PA couldn't join us on camera, or
he's at work.
Jammer Fan, I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know.
I don't. He might have joined earlier, Jammer Fan, but sometimes he doesn't ask, and he'll. Yeah, I think he wants us to ask him. I think if we would have asked him, he probably would have joined. We've got to do that next time.
I would have let him join.
I don't think he doesn't like to ask. He likes to be invited. And
he wants to be wanted, is what you're saying.
Right. He's the type of guy.
He wants to be wanted.
Wanted and pegged.
I don't know. Jammer Fan might take offense to that. Again, he might enjoy it. I don't know.
He'll never see this. But if it's Julia peg me. Oh, Julia.
Okay. So you're asking his girl to peg you.
No, I'm saying he's singing that.
Oh.
I don't want Julia to peg me.
Unless she wants to, right?
I asked him one time if Julia had a sister. She's
Yeah.
married or something like that. He
She's
said,
married, yeah, that's right.
I was like, I need my own Julia.
Yeah, you do. You need your own Julia.
I'm getting to the point now where I don't need anybody but myself, the Lord Jesus, and
The
beer.
hamburger helper hand. That's what you need.
I do need a hamburger. If he could do all those magical things that we talked about earlier, yeah, I do need it.
Yeah, I think the hamburger helper hand hitting rock bottom and turning crack hole, going out there and giving hand jobs out to men and women.
Yeah. He's not only the hamburger helper, he's the man helper.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Ramali
He helped
didn't see that.
First, he helped out cows, and then he helped out man. A hamburger helper.
He helped out Michael, and he helped out OJ.
Right. Now, let him help out you.
On back page. Contact
A back page.
Craigslist.
Is Craigslist still around?
Yeah, it's still around, but it's not.
But there's no like dating or anything like that on there anymore, though, right?
Oh, they got it on there, but it's different.
I think people do it through like, hey, I'm looking for someone to help me do a job, and then they put it.
Hey, that would be actually smart. You know, I need a helper to help me
with my hamburger.
Raise my I don't know, flag. Yeah.
Yeah. I need a hamburger helper type person who uses one good hand at least.
Yeah. Need a helping hand.
Oh, shit. Have a little help from my friends. I don't have any more beer. We've been on for over an hour on this one.
Everybody now.
What I really hate is a lot of these videos we do and some of the shorts that come up automatically on those things. We might be talking about that shit for 5 minutes, a certain good story. Mm-hmm. But that damn automatic thing shows 30 seconds of it. Manually on it, you can only do 1 minute. So it's like still.
There's some other programs where you could take the video and
download it onto it and I gotta get most of them charge from what I see, but I ain't paying no monthly charge for no bullshit.
Yeah, well.
If we were making money, I'd do it, but
Samuel Adams now, this Oktoberfest you guys, is that the new Oktoberfest or last year's Oktoberfest?
Oh, I bought it like about a month ago already, and it came out like what is it?
Because what I noticed in
Publix, July like 25th, it was on the shelves already. I was like, I bought it. I was like, I couldn't resist.
That's the old one.
No, in a Walmart it came out. I don't think
Walmart
don't hold old shit.
Yeah, that's the old beer that they put in
no.
sell.
Look, I'll look for the date. I got beer left in there. Wow, thanks, Jammer. You saved me.
I help out when I can.
Look at those data. There's a date on there. Let's see if I can read it, though. It's so hard to read these things. Fuck, I can't read that bullshit. There, tell me if you can read it.
What? You're showing me? Hold on.
January 2026.
Yeah.
That's the new shit.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's not too bad this year. I mean, at least from what I taste. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the Sam Adams Oktoberfest, but
well, when I went in shopping and I bought me some Bourbon Court rum and Johnny Walker Black. I bought the bottles for that, and I stopped into Publix after that, and I went in and I looked at the beer area, and I was like, man, there's nothing really here, you know, da-da-da-da. And then as I'm walking out the store, after I've just paid for my groceries, and I'm walking out the store, there's a big, gigantic display of all these fall beers. Pumpkin beers and, you know.
Of course, is that?
Yeah, Publix.
Or singles or 6-packs?
6-packs, 12-packs,
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh my goodness, look at all these." Well, it's too late for me to buy it now. Well, maybe later on this week I'll try to stop in here and buy some of them. Be able to try them.
Yeah. I'm trying to wait to the end of September to go shopping for the fall beers, just because I don't want to go early and they don't have all of them.
Well, I'm telling you, they're coming out with them early enough where you can.
Yeah, but these two places. The one place where I find all the Georgia beers, not a lot of Oktoberfest beers or fall beers for some reason.
Well,
all the Georgia beers.
We must have lost Ramali there.
Yeah, and then the other place they have a few. If I go up to Columbia, they'll have a lot, but I don't want to drive an hour and a half up there, and almost 2.5 hours drive back and forth.
You're not dedicated.
Well, I am, but
no, you're not dedicated to beer review.
Yeah, it's rough, Jammer.
You don't care about the beer.
I can't drive to 3 different places and like hours apart from each other, buy beers.
It's pathetic.
I'm not like you have 3 places probably within a 10-mile radius.
Shit. How many beers? I just had 5 Keystones.
Did you have 5? I only drank 2. And the 1 review. 1 review, then 2 more. So 3 total.
Look at that. I got more beer than that.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, tell you what, Jammer. Speaking of Poison, I don't even know if you ever heard their first full album. Let me tell you the songs on it. You know a couple of them, but I know Poison. Look what the cat dragged in. You ever heard the song "Look What the Cat Dragged In"? Mm-hmm. I've sang it a couple times at karaoke. Look what the cat dragged in. Okay.
Yeah, Nazi Hail Hitler thing.
What the fuck? Look what the cat dragged in. Poison, full album. All right. Why is my Google not Googleizing? Maybe I'm too far from it. I'm on the far side of the house. Maybe I'm not hitting the Wi-Fi, right? All right, let's see if I get it. The Space Cowboys come back up. Poison, look what the cat dragged in.
We had, 3 beers before that, and then I had these 8 fucking beers.
You did 5 Keystones? I can't believe it. Because you were kind of slow at first. You must have sped up. One of them was a review, though, so you've done 4 since the Drinking and Thinking, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because I did 2 Drinking and Thinking and 1 Sam Adams. So you're a beer ahead of me? Anyhow, I think it would... I like Poison. The first 2 up, especially I like their first album.
Poison. Yeah.
Not Belle Biv DeVoe, but the first album.
It's driving me out of my mind. That's why it's hard for me to find. Can't get her out of my head. Miss her, kiss her, love her. That girl is poison. Poison. Never trust a big button to smile. That girl is
poison. Yeah, look at this. Poison's first album. Look what the cat
dangerous.
They had 4 singles off it. The first single wasn't that big. Cry Tough. I thought it was a pretty good song, but you gotta cry tough out on the streets to make your dreams happen. I don't know if you heard that one. But then Talk Dirty to Me, of course, big one. I Want Action, which they stole part of that song from another band. They got sued by the band. They settled in court.
Yeah.
And then I Won't Forget You. Now, these other songs, the filler songs, Play Dirty. Play dirty like dirty boys do. Play dirty. Pretty good song.
Yeah.
Look what the cat dragged in. The album title song. Want some, these. I want some. I need some whole lot of love and satisfaction, guaranteed. Yeah, I like that one. Blame it on you, I can't stand up. Blame it on you, I keep my mouth shut. Blame it on you, I guess it's true. Blame it on you, yes, I do. I like that one. The number one bad boy is another good one.
Blame it on the rain. It's
Number
already
one.
falling.
Fuck those guys.
Blame it on the stars.
Number one bad boy.
Night. Blame it on
How about that one? Number one bad boy.
You do.
Who's to blame?
Put the blame on you.
Here's the blame. Number one bad boy. Who's to blame? Number one bad boy. Ain't that a shame? Yeah, right.
Fats Domino. Ain't that a shame? Ain't that a shame?
Mama, let me go to the show. No way, son. Can't go. Mama, let me go out tonight. Ooh, Mom, please, before I lose my mind. Rock and roll, rodeo.
I digress.
I like Poison, though. I'm a pretty big Poison fan.
Poison's all right.
Yeah, I like their first two albums. The third album, a little bit more matured, but...
What's that one band that did Talk Dirty to Me? Whatever was that?
That was Poison.
Was that Poison? Okay.
Yeah, Talk Dirty to Me, that's a big good time.
Talk Dirty to Me, yeah.
That was Poison Jammer. Yeah. That's a pretty good time. The next album, Every Rose Has Thorns.
Ain't nothing but a good time.
Yeah, Fallen Angel.
Can I resist?
They even redid Your Mama Don't Dance and Your Daddy Don't Rock and Roll. Oh, well. All right, I guess I'll end it for this one. That was a great show.
Wrinkle right there, man.
I can't even show you this, but I got a cut in my ear somehow. It's like I must have been itching. My nails were. I broke one of my nails the other day at work. Maybe I was scratching with that nail. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have a little slash inside my ear, like a fingernail slash almost.
You must have really been, aggressive with your ear. Yeah. I was always asked a question: if my ear was a pussy, would you fuck it? I'm like,
oh, that was she said with a grunt of my ear.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say that was a Shakespearean thing.
No, that was those old. There once was a man named Dave. He took a dead whore to a cave. He said with a grunt, "It's a mighty cold cut, but look at the money I saved." That type of stuff.
Okay. A limerick.
Yeah. If my ear, there was one that said if my ear were a cunt, I would fuck it. But I can't remember how the rest of it went. Let's check.
Yeah, true.
What's the limerick that says if my ear was a cunt, I would fuck it? All right, John, I'm going to give it to you right now. All right, that's the man from Nantucket. There once was a man from Nantucket. Okay.
He said if my ear was a pussy, I'd fuck it.
Yeah. It's not even showing up on here, but there once was a man from Nantucket whose dick was so long he could suck it. He said with a grin,
come on his chin.
Come on his chin. If my ear was a cunt, I would fuck it. Yeah. I remember those things. Forgive me, YouTube. Don't ban us.
For what?
For sexual immorality.
Is that immorality? I mean, it's basically
poetry.
Poetry, yeah.
You're right, Jammer. You're right. Mm-hmm. I better let you go so you get sleep. You gotta get to work tonight.
Yeah. It's a shame. You make me drink 8 beers, and now you want me to go to work.
I didn't tell you to drink that many dirty drinks.
Yes, you did, you fucker.
Anywho.
No, anyhow to it.
Luckily, they were light beers, huh?
4.1.
Sometimes you would do a lot stronger shit.
4.1.
4.1 times 5 equals 20.6 or what? 27, actually.
You're funny. All right. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing. Tinkle that bell if you get a chance. We all love a tinkle.
I know you don't really know me.
Know me.
I know you don't really care to see me. We're at a total beer reunion.
Bunyan.
If you don't watch us, you know the thing.
We'll be fuming.
Man, you know we really want to drink it down right
now. And how?
You know you really want to drink it down
Right now.
Drink it down. Drink it down. Drink it down. Drink it down. I'll only give you one beer, and I'll tell you, I won't give you no more for free. If you drink it with me, I'll give you one chance to prove you're drinking in this beer romance.
For me. Hey, you know, I went flashback and retro, right? You know, I decided, hey, you know what? I was talking to this young kid at work, and he was saying, hey, give me some stuff to look up and everything like that. I said, okay, some of my favorite comedians. So I started giving him some of that. And then I turned around and said, hey, you know what? You need to look up some of the different movie stars, right? Clint Eastwood. He hadn't heard Clint Eastwood. You know, I'm like, what the hell? I said, look him up, you know, some of the spaghetti westerns and stuff like that. And I said, who else?
So English 70s, 80s movies.
Of course, I said Humphrey Bogart, you know, because it's one of my favorite actors. And then I said several different ones, right? And that made me want to go back and watch some of the different films. So I watched a couple of films this week. And, of course, I watched Josie Wells, the outlaw Josie Wells, Clint Eastwood, Hang 'em High, A Few Dollars More, and there was another one, I can't remember it.
Fistful of Dollars.
Fistful of Dollars, yeah. And I watched all of them. And, you know, the funny thing is, Shag Dog, is that it's amazing. You would think after you watch it once or twice, that'd be enough. You know, that'd be enough, right?
Right.
After all these years, I've probably watched that fucking film dozens of times, you know?
Yeah. I think most of the Clint Eastwood movies I've watched maybe 2 or 3 times, maybe.
I mean, you think about it. I watched the spaghetti western ones probably a dozen times or more. And
You know which Clint Eastwood movie I probably watched the most because on TV all the time and everything? Heartbreak Ridge.
Yeah, that's another one, yeah. I just think to myself, these films and TV shows, films, and everything like that, they stand the test of time, granted, you know, and everything. But I watch them over and over again, and like, okay, perfect film, Patton, George C. Scott.
Your buddy, and you put your hand in a fucking goo. It used to be your buddy.
Yeah. When you put your hand in a pile of goo that used to be your friend's face, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
You know what to do. Now, you sons of bitches, I'll be proud. You know, and the thing about it is I watch it, and it doesn't get old.
Did you like the way I reworded it?
Yeah. Same thing with Godfather. You know, I watched Godfather. It don't get old. You know.
Yeah. Certain movies get old, but
I don't understand that. I mean,
there's new movies. I'm like, holy shit, this sucks. I can barely get halfway through it. Then I'll watch an older movie. I'm like, wow, I I went all the way through this whole movie and enjoyed myself watching it for the 30th time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's amazing how you can watch some of these older films more than once, dozens of times, and still find enjoyment from it and find something new about it and all that stuff and enjoy it. You know,
I think a little bit
of the
nostalgia
films today. Yeah, some of it's nostalgia and everything, but some of it, I think it's just the fact that it's so damn good to begin with that you just enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, there's some
Pale Rider. I watched Pale Rider. That perfect line, and there he was, rode up on a pale horse, was deaf. You know, right there, Clint Eastwood, riding up on a pale horse. At the same time, it was perfect timing of it, deaf. You know.
Yeah, there's some new movies. Most of them, I'm like, oh my god. But there's some that are like, wow, that was pretty good. I like the way they did that. But some of the older movies, even the ones that I wouldn't consider the best movies ever, I could just watch them over and over still. You know, I guess maybe a little nostalgia. I was 14 years old when I first saw it. I remember that girl I was trying to boing. Maybe, I don't know.
See, now we're coming up on Thanksgiving. You know, coming closer to it, and we're going to come up on Christmas and everything. So, what do you think I'm going to be watching during Thanksgiving?
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
I can watch that film every year.
That's my Thanksgiving movie. Yep. Even a little bit after Thanksgiving and going into December.
Yeah, and then I'm going to watch, of course, Scrooge and all them others. You know, It's a Wonderful Life.
My three favorite have to be for Christmas: Scrooge, Bill Murray, It's a Wonderful Life, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
Three of my favorite. I mean, you got the other ones, Ralphie.
Christmas Story.
I'm not a big fan of that one. Maybe if I grew up in Wisconsin or Illinois.
That's the thing. Everybody goes crazy over that Christmas Story one. And, I don't mind it. I like it. But I'm not a big fan of it.
I get a little bit of it, a little bit, because it was supposed to be in the 50s or early 60s.
Yeah.
I understand a little bit of it, but your aunt getting you a crazy outfit that your mom makes you put on an Easter fucking buddy. I never had that.
It's not a film that to me checks the boxes off. You know.
But you ever had get a gift like not as bad as a fucking pink Easter bunny outfit, but some crappy gift from an aunt or somebody, like a pair of fucking socks, and you make your mom.
Well, I wouldn't tell my aunts were giving in the sense of presents.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, somebody
I
like that
around my aunts, so.
But somebody like that, your mom would say, make sure you thank them for that. It's something
I didn't. My aunts never gave me anything, so.
My step aunt, my grandmother's fiance's sister. My grandmother and her fiance were engaged for 57 years, never got married, but his sister would buy socks for us. But instead of giving us each a package of socks, she would give us socks, like split them up from one package.
Is that her being frugal or is that being cheap?
That was being frugal and cheap. Yeah.
Maybe that's all she could afford.
She had so much money, Jammer. Supposedly, she's given all. She lived with my step grandfather. Step grandfather didn't live with my grandmother. Lived in a house with his sister that his father built. She retired. He paid all the bills supposedly for her and my grandmother. I mean, talk about getting royally screwed, right? I don't know if he paid all the bills for my grandmother, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, she stocked all her money away. She supposedly was giving it all to the church when she died. Whether she did it or not, I don't know. But she gave her neighbors the house. The neighbors lived across the street. She signed the house over to them in the will when she died. Like a couple of years ago, she was like 101.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't understand some of it. Some of it don't make any sense to me whatsoever. But a little bit of it, I get it. You give so much to the church, you give so much to this and all that stuff. I get it.
Yeah.
loved ones, you would think you would help your loved ones get a leg up in life, but then again, you know, they might feel like, oh, okay, you never called me, never did this, never did that.
Yeah,
But,
that's
but
true.
you know, the thing about it is, it's like one of my aunts. I don't want to do all that with the idea of everybody thinking that I'm just trying to get your money. You know
Right.
what I mean? I said I treated you with respect. I treated you kindly. I thought of you. I made a point of mentioning that I thought of you, so forth, and all that stuff. That should be enough.
Yeah.
You know, if you want somebody begging for it, well, then that's not me. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna beg. Yeah, even my nephew and my niece, my oldest
And maybe that's
brothers.
my flaw. Maybe that's my flaw, Shag Dog.
Yeah.
That I didn't beg from my aunts because I
Well,
probably would have got something if I begged from my aunts.
you never know. My niece and nephew from my oldest brother who passed away, been estranged from them or whatever. Haven't talked to them since 2019, beginning of 2020, really. But if I won the lotto, I'd probably give them something, just because they're my brother's kids. Even though they don't acknowledge my brother, they don't say Happy Father's Day on Facebook or
You know
anything.
what I would do?
Their stepfather, they say stuff
I
about.
probably wouldn't give them a damn penny.
I'd probably give them something just for my brother because they are my brother's children.
Nah, I wouldn't bother. Fuck them. And the reason I say that is because you know what? They said fuck you and to your mom and everything else. So you know what? I would make a point of, I got this money, and I would make a point of having my will made out and having them there just to hear that they're not getting a fucking penny.
But I think of my brother though, and
I think of your brother too, and I would say, and in honor of my brother, I am donating X amount in his name to this charity.
some hooker charity or something.
And that would piss him off even more because I'm giving it to...
Yeah, because his daughter acknowledged him one Father's Day after he died or something on Facebook. As far as
Maybe I'd give her something only because you actually acknowledged it.
2,000 hours because you acknowledged him one time, right?
Yeah.
If you would have
After that-
acknowledged him every year, you'd have at least 40,000.
Yeah.
His birthday, Father's Day, whatever.
And I don't understand that either because you know what? No matter how much you might have disliked certain situations and stuff like that, it doesn't change the fact that he was your father or mother or whatever. And you know what?
And she loved him. She was Daddy's girl.
Yeah.
But
and
somehow
that's what I'm saying.
the mother, once he died, converted her. Oh, he was an abuser, this, that. And within 2 years, her new stepdaddy. Oh, my stepdaddy helps me. My father, she didn't call him step. My father helps me with everything.
Yeah, well. You know what?
That sounds a little like your stepfather trying to do something.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Anyway, I guess
Anyway, you know the thing. Yeah, I wish you could drink all day like I can.
Yeah. Well, you continue on, man.
I might just do some karaoke.
In
Like
spirit, I'd be with you.
I gotta
Continue
get some
on.
money on my karaoke site, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, my friend. Thanks
I
for
only have a
watching,
beer.
commenting, liking, and subscribing, and sharing. I'm Jammer.
I'm Shag Dog.
That's right. We are the
Spitter Swallow Beer Review.
Review.
That's an hour and 33 minutes of pure magic, folks. TV
Yes,
magic.
pure magic. Pure drinking and thinking magic.
That's right.
Oh, what the hell? We're getting the facts in. It's that
Coming in like fax cakes.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care, guys, gals, and everything in between. We don't care about your pronouns. Just
Or your adjectives.
or verbs.
All right. They're your
Nouns and verbs. We don't care
nouns,
about any of
verbs, pronouns, adjectives, or your any other things. That's all I can think of.
that. Yeah. Porta potty.
I sucked at English. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Next week, maybe.
Next week. Same bat time, same bat
Same
station.
bat channel. Yeah.
Hey, join the guys every time they do a beer review. Shag Dog and Jammer, the Smiths Raw Beer Review.
That's right.